Hello, fellow travelers. Today I want to share a city that truly captured my heart. I'm talking about Antwerp, Belgium. This city is a real gem, tucked away in Flanders. It's known for diamonds, fashion, and art. But for me, Antwerp is so much more. It's about the friendly faces I met. It's about the delicious waffles I ate. And it's about the beautiful cobblestone streets I wandered down. Antwerp has a way of making you feel right at home, yet completely enchanted. You can see grand, centuries-old buildings standing proudly next to modern architectural wonders. I loved how one minute I could be exploring a medieval fortress, and the next, I'd be admiring cutting-edge fashion designs. The city has a vibrant energy that's infectious. It's a place where creativity thrives. What makes Antwerp truly special is its welcoming spirit. The locals are so friendly and always ready with a smile or a helpful tip. Join me as we explore this incredible Belgian wonder together. My Antwerp adventure began the moment I stepped off the train. Antwerp Central Station is not just any train station, it's a masterpiece. They call it the Railway Cathedral, and I completely understand why. The architecture is simply breathtaking. Imagine soaring domes, intricate ironwork, and beautiful stone carvings. It felt like stepping into a grand palace rather than a transportation hub. After soaking in the grandeur of the station, I checked into my lovely little hotel near the historic center. Antwerp is a very walkable city. My room had high ceilings and a window overlooking a quiet street. I quickly unpacked and was eager to start my Antwerp journey. My first exploration was a gentle stroll towards the Meer, Antwerp's main shopping street. It's a bustling avenue lined with beautiful historic buildings that now house popular stores. I wasn't in a rush to shop though, I just wanted to soak in the atmosphere. I stopped for my first Belgian waffle from a street vendor. Oh, it was heavenly, warm, sweet, and utterly delicious. As evening approached, I found a cozy restaurant for dinner. I decided to try stump, a traditional Belgian dish of mashed potatoes with vegetables. Day one was all about settling in and getting a first taste of Antwerp's charm. Day two was all about diving deep into Antwerp's rich history. I started my morning at the Grote Markt, the city's main square. The square is surrounded by magnificent guild halls from the 16th century. Each building has such intricate details and golden statues. In the center stands the Brabo Fountain, depicting the legend of how Antwerp got its name. The atmosphere in the Grote Markt is just buzzing with history and energy. The Stadhuis, or City Hall, dominates one side of the Grote Markt. It's an impressive Renaissance building. I took a moment to just sit on a bench and absorb the scene. Next, I visited the Cathedral of Our Lady. This Gothic masterpiece is simply awe-inspiring. Inside, the cathedral is vast and filled with incredible art. It houses 4 masterpieces by the famous painter Peter Paul Rubens. Seeing his powerful paintings in their original setting was a profound experience. In the afternoon, I explored the Vlakensgang, a hidden medieval alleyway. Finding it felt like uncovering a hidden treasure. Day 2 was a beautiful journey into the city's past. My third day in Antwerp was dedicated to art and literature. I started at the Rubenshuis, the home and studio of Peter Paul Rubens. Walking through his house felt like stepping into one of his paintings. The rooms are beautifully preserved, filled with period furniture and his incredible artwork. The garden was also a highlight, a peaceful oasis in the middle of the city. Rubens was a true master of the Baroque style. The museum showcases not only his work but also pieces by his contemporaries and students. The Rubenshuis is more than just a museum. It's a window into the soul of a great artist and his era. After immersing myself in the world of Rubens, I headed to the Plantin Moretus Museum. It's the world's only museum to be recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its printing heritage. Walking through the old printing rooms with their original presses and typefaces was fascinating. The Plantin Moretus Museum also has an incredible library with some of the oldest printed books in the world. The museum tells the story of how books were made and how knowledge was spread in Europe. Day 3 was a wonderful celebration of Antwerp's cultural treasures. Day 4 in Antwerp was all about sparkle and style. I started my day in the famous Diamond District. Antwerp has been the world's diamond capital for centuries. The streets are lined with countless diamond shops, their windows glittering with exquisite jewelry. There's even a museum, Diva, dedicated to diamonds, jewelry, and silversmithing. After the dazzle of the Diamond District, I headed to the MoMu, Fashion Museum Antwerp. This museum is a celebration of Belgian and international fashion. The exhibitions are always changing, showcasing innovative designs and influential designers. Antwerp is home to the famous Antwerp Six, a group of designers who made a big impact on the fashion world in the 1980s. Later in the afternoon, I explored the Eilande district, the old port area of Antwerp. This part of the city has undergone a huge transformation. The star of the Eilande is the Maas Museum aan de Stroom. This striking red sandstone building offers incredible panoramic views of the city and the port from its rooftop. The museum itself tells the story of Antwerp's connection to the world through its port. The port of Antwerp is one of the largest in Europe, and its presence is deeply woven into the city's identity. Walking around the old docks, you can still see remnants of its industrial past, now repurposed into vibrant public spaces. Day 4 showed me yet another facet of Antwerp, a city that shines brightly with diamonds, sets trends in fashion, and proudly embraces its connection to the sea. On my 5th day, I decided to explore some of Antwerp's most beautiful residential areas. I started with a trip to Zurenborg, a neighborhood famous for its stunning Kogels au Soleil street. This street is an architectural dream. It's lined with the most incredible Art Nouveau and fin de siècle mansions. Each house is unique, with whimsical designs, intricate ironwork, colorful tiles, and fantastical turrets. I felt like I was walking through an open-air museum. I took so many photos. It was like stepping back into the Belle Epoque era. It's a bit outside the city center, but so worth the tram ride. I spent a good couple of hours just wandering up and down Kogels au Soleil and the surrounding streets. Every corner revealed another architectural masterpiece. In the afternoon, I headed to Het Zuid, which means the South District. This area is known for its bohemian vibe, art galleries, trendy boutiques, and lively cafes. Het Zuid has a more contemporary, artistic energy. I loved browsing the independent shops filled with unique clothing, handmade jewelry, and quirky home decor. The Royal Museum of Fine Arts Antwerp, KMSKA, is also located here. The district is also home to many impressive 19th century buildings and wide avenues, making it a lovely area to explore on foot. Day 5 was a fantastic journey through Antwerp's diverse architectural styles and its vibrant contemporary cultural scene. Day 6 was all about indulging in Antwerp's delicious food scene. I decided to make it a culinary exploration day. Belgium is famous for its chocolates, waffles, fries, and beer, and I was determined to sample the best of Antwerp. I started my morning with a visit to a renowned chocolatier. The smell alone was divine. I watched the chocolatiers at work, crafting exquisite pralines and truffles. Of course, I had to buy a selection to try. Each one was a tiny piece of art, and they tasted absolutely incredible. Next on my list were the famous Belgian fries, or frieten. I found a traditional friture fry shop and ordered a cone of fries with Andalous sauce, a local favorite. They were so good, much better than any fries I've had elsewhere. For lunch, I decided to explore the local markets. The Vreemdelingenmarkt, Foreigners Market, on a Saturday, or the Vogelenmarkt, Birds Market, on a Sunday are fantastic places to find fresh produce, local cheeses, meats, and international delicacies. In the evening, I treated myself to a traditional Flemish dinner. I tried stoofvlees, a rich beef and onion stew made with Belgian beer. Day 6 was a wonderful journey through the flavors of Belgium, leaving me with a very happy tummy and a deeper appreciation for the local cuisine. My last full day in Antwerp arrived all too soon. I decided to spend it revisiting some of my favorite spots and picking up a few souvenirs. I started with a leisurely walk back through the Grote Markt. I found a lovely little lace shop nearby. Belgian lace is famous worldwide, and I wanted to find a small handmade piece to take home. I then revisited the Mayer shopping street, this time with a bit more focus on finding gifts. There are so many wonderful shops, from big international brands to smaller local boutiques. I found some lovely Belgian chocolates for friends back home, and a cute little Smurf toy. Did you know the Smurfs are Belgian? I also made sure to stop for one last Belgian waffle. In the afternoon, I decided to find a quiet spot for reflection. I chose the Beguinage of Antwerp. This historic courtyard, once home to a community of lay religious women, is an oasis of peace and tranquility right in the city center. For my final dinner, I chose a cozy restaurant I had spotted earlier in the week. Day 7 was about cherishing those last moments and saying a fond, temporary goodbye. And just like that, my week of wonders in Antwerp came to an end. Leaving this beautiful city was bittersweet, I felt so much joy reflecting on all the incredible experiences I had. Antwerp is more than just its stunning architecture and rich history. It's a city with a vibrant soul. It's in the sparkle of the diamonds, the creativity of its fashion, and the warmth of its people. I found myself completely charmed by its unique blend of old-world elegance and modern energy. What I'll remember most are the little moments, the taste of that first perfect waffle, the friendly chat with a local shopkeeper, the quiet awe I felt standing in the Cathedral of Our Lady, the thrill of discovering a hidden alleyway. Antwerp provided so many of these precious moments. Until then, this charming Belgian city will remain forever in my heart.